So here's final table of the 4K Superstack. Started at 2 p.m. Excuse the cinematography. It's not the greatest. This is my new phone, and it's my first time I'm filming a final table video of mine. So the blinds are 1,500, 3,000. I'm player 55 if you haven't noticed. With the cards face up. And I'm kind of just trying to scout everybody out. I do have some notes on player. What I got here? Fire out on a 6-3-5-2 board with ace jack. So there's some rambunctious players here. This guy just opened it, 24K. Looks like he's committing himself. I'm obviously folding. Oh, I'm sorry, that guy re-raised to 9K. He re-raised 24, so they're both going all in here. Aces versus kings, classic spot. They both flop a set. Typical kind of shit you see on this site. Aces is going to take this one, and there's 8 people left now. So 206K behind. I picked up an ace high in this spot. There's just a call. I'm going to limp here, obviously, because he could be limping with almost anything. And I don't want to overexpose myself. I might have the best hand, but it's possible that I don't. This is not the greatest flop for me, even though I do have a gut shot. I'm going to check this one, obviously. See what 53 does. Somebody will fire here. The complexion of the board is not exactly to my advantage. He's firing pot here. I'm just gonna give it to him. It looks like he's gonna has the best hand there. He could have a whole slew of hands, but more often than not he's gonna be beat. Now here's a good spot. I have ace jack now. Given the action behind me, I'm definitely gonna make a play here. Now if 84, he's gonna raise it now. Let's see what I got on him here. I'm probably calling. Min range means no hand, so I'm gonna just play this snug here because I could re-raise him, but I think playing it snug is a better option because if he pushes, see, I hit nothing here, so, and then it's an immediate push, so that guy must have a hand, and so min raise means no hand. Basically, I could have jammed it, but I have to worry about a short stack, so he can have this one. 4-7, yeah. So we priced him in with crap. A re-raise would have taken it on my end, but I decided not to. So typically you want to you want to re-raise there because more often than not you have the best hand. And 84 is like, you're aggressive type of player. I just smooth called because I thought I could trap. Here I'm most certainly gonna raise depending on the action behind. Yeah, that was probably a spot we could have re-raised. At least a little bit to find out where we're at. I think most people would re-raise there. We can't call this because this is gonna cost us everything we have, so we're just gonna lay it down. Nothing, no real notes on 15 either. So we're gonna keep going. Now this is another spot where I'll probably fold because the big blind's got 202,000 and he's not really scared of me right now. And my position's too early to make any kind of splash. So I'm just gonna fold that and hope that. Okay, so he calls. Yeah, that would have missed me anyway, so that's good. This is gonna be a dry pot most likely, unless somebody has a king or a queen, which I doubt. 119 just shoves off the gut. This guy's got a 2. He's not gonna call with that. So let's see. So yeah, we're just basically gonna, our stack is, if we go to the details here, fold that. If we go to the details, we're in 6th place out of 8. We're like a little below average. We're okay. We're not in the worst spot in the world here, there's 83K is the average, but anything can happen in these spots. Jack 6 is a lay down, obviously. Again, nobody wants to bust at this point. There's 8 people left. You're really just trying to climb the money ladder here. First place is, I don't like to talk about payouts much until the tournament's over, but so the 15 just opened it to 9. Big blind called. Big blind's firing because 15 checked, and he just takes the play away. Very simply, very simple poker there. So 5-8 off now. We're just gonna very gingerly. We're gonna play this very gingerly. We're not gonna go crazy here until we get, okay, that's a shove. We're obviously gonna release there. Give him his all-in. Queen 10, another limp behind. I mean, let's see what this crazy fuck does. No, he did. He just limped in. All right, this is a great spot for us now. We can limp in and see a flop for cheap. And hopefully we smash it. We didn't, but it's okay. So we check. Just want to neutralize the pot here. This guy, most likely, yeah. I mean, in position, you're gonna fire most. When you get checked around too, you're gonna fire there most of the time. And actually, this is my first video, so like as far as commentary, this kind of helps me through the thought processes of what I'm gonna do. This guy's open jamming here. Doubt he's gonna get a call from anybody unless like, you got a hand you want to go to war with. That's Ace-6 he showed. Is not the hand you want to go to war with. So 15, it looks like he's getting a little bit more active now. We could just write, getting. First, let me lay this hand down. You can just say getting a little more active. Anytime you have a guy who is getting more aggressive, you kind of want to just note that. You want to note that because it gives you, since these are anonymous tables, it's going to give you a little bit more insight on what a player is capable of, right? So you want to get any little bit of information, because otherwise you're playing it blind, you know what I mean? Your online poker is essentially, you got a betting pattern and feel kind of game. You're basically playing strictly on feel, and you're not necessarily, there is no live, this isn't live, right? So you're not can't study anybody's body language or anything like that. So here we have a min raise and a fold and a shutdown immediately. Big stack raises him, he's gone, because he doesn't want to fucking lose all his chips in this spot, right? So 84 folds, we're folding this. Looks like we're running kind of dry here, but we're still okay for now. And yeah, going back to what I said earlier, like, you really want to try to, you don't have a lot of information, so anytime you do get a little information, you want to try to record that. Maybe So there's a raise by the small blind, and the big blind calls. Check, check. Big blind, small blind bets. Big blind's out fast. Alright. Jack 3 is garbage. We're running kind of cold here. 6th out of 8. We're still okay. Try not to look at your standings because you don't want anything to deter you from the goal of playing good poker, right? So we're still running like ass. Queen 2 offsuit.